Are you in touch with the invisible entanglements that are keeping the future you tied up in the future and preventing the new and improved you from arriving into this present moment? Hi, and welcome. This is Brian from Green Gardens Healing, and I'm here to deliver your Lunar Destinies New Moon reading. On Thursday, July 24th at 3:11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have the new moon at 2 degrees of Leo. So to identify where this new moon affects you personally, you will need to locate which astrological house 2 degrees of Leo falls on your birth chart. And this will be your cosmic spotlight as to what and where you should make adjustments in your life for this lunation cycle. Now, what's really interesting about this new moon is that it's directly opposing Pluto in retrograde in Aquarius. And this powerful dynamic is employing all of us to walk through the shadowlands of our past yet again, to search and find all the places that may have been missed or not yet fully worked through before we can arrive into the future that we are hoping for. Now, Pluto represents profound transformation, power, and rebirth. It signifies deep psychological insights, uncovering hidden truths, and confronting personal shadows. Now, the fact that it is in retrograde means that the universe is pointing us to look back into the past, to search and find what we've left unresolved in our past. This includes both within our own biography, as well as what was left unresolved within our ancestral lineage. These unresolved histories may either jump out at you, or they may be tucked so far away from our daily patterned consciousness that we may not even realize what is holding us back, in which case it would be best to seek guidance from a skilled practitioner in this work. Now, the universe is presenting us with a new cosmic gateway to jump timelines. However, in order to do so, there are some things that we need to do. The universe is also telling us that before we can leap into the future that we're longing for, we must first identify and resolve all of the invisible challenges that are holding us back. These invisible binds will most likely relate to the astrological house in which we find 2 degrees of Leo. And if you need any clarity or help navigating these cosmic dynamics and what they mean for you specifically, I'd be honored to help guide you through this lunation cycle with a cosmic moon birth chart reading, which is currently buy one, get one free for you and a friend. You can also sign up for the Lunar Destinies Club, and you will receive a free birth chart and details every lunation cycle and how to work through these cycles. In any case, this new moon dynamic is asking all of us to do some deep soul work, to be brave and to push through our fears and insecurities, to stand in our rightful place of power, in right relationship with ourselves, all of our relationships, our family, and the world in which we belong. This initiatory path is a birthing process for all of us to journey through in order to fully arrive in the Aquarian age, which is where this Pluto retrograde is currently being activated. The birthing process is a scary and painful one, so we often convince ourselves that we are healed and complete, or we may cope or escape by keeping ourselves distracted with work, social media, or pleasure. And we do have the free will to choose that path. However, it will eventually catch up to us. Many of us may believe that we have completed everything that we need to complete. And this new moon is saying, yes, you have come this far, and now it's time to reveal the next layer of your spiritual onion. This process does not have a finish line. The universe is not linear, meaning there's no beginning or end. The universe is cyclical and repetitive. So if we want to stop this repetitive cycle in our journey, and we want to move into a new cycle in our journey of the soul, then we need to address all of the unresolved entanglements that are keeping us looped in our old patterns, behaviors, and cycles. If we aren't thriving exactly where we want to be with ourselves, our bodies, our health, our daily lives, our finances, our relationships, our career, our behavior patterns, or our level of inner peace and joy, then that is a clear indication that there is something that we must address and attend to. This is very sacred work and is most successful when done with a skilled facilitator, because we all have blind spots to our own inner work. Not only is this exchange a sacred gift, but it's part of the human design, because we are meant to transform through these initiations together. This is part of our initiatory process in order to return to unity consciousness. And Leo is here with all the strength, luminosity, and heart needed to work through this new moon rebirthing process. I hope you enjoyed this new moon reading, and I will see you in 2 weeks for the full moon. Thank you. Bye, guys.